This is the 22-yard chess match, Decoding Cricket for the Global Soul, a journey into the world's second most popular sport. We begin with the Great Divide. To half the world, it is a religion, a fever that stops nations, empties streets, and defines identities. To the other half, it is an impenetrable mystery, a game that lasts for days, played by men in white, punctuated by lunch breaks and tea. Most people know football. The beautiful game. It is linear, explosive, and visceral. You kick the ball into the net, you win. But cricket? Cricket is a 22-yard chess match, played with a 90-mile-per-hour projectile. If football is a battle of territory and stamina, cricket is a battle of psychology and attrition. Pause. Today, we strip away the jargon and translate this sport into a global language. Now, let us examine the field, the arena of symmetry. In football, the pitch is a rectangle. The action moves from end to end. In cricket, the arena is an oval, and the goal is not at the edges, but at the very center. Imagine a football pitch. Now take away the grass and leave only a strip of hard, dry clay in the middle. This is the pitch, the most sacred 22 yards in sports. At either end of this strip stand 3 wooden stakes, the wickets. Think of the wicket as the goal. The batter is the goalkeeper. Their job is to prevent the ball from hitting those 3 wooden stakes. If you fail to save your goal even once, you are finished. When you are out, your day is over. Next, we look at the positions, strikers versus keepers. The bowler is your striker. Their objective is to score by hitting the wicket with immense speed. The batter is the goalkeeper, but with a weapon, a blade of willow wood. Their primary task is defense, protect the wicket. The batter's secondary task is the counterattack. When they hit the ball away, they create an opportunity to score runs. Think of a run like a successful pass that leads to a point. If they hit it over the boundary without it touching the ground, that is a 6. In football terms, that is the ultimate strike, a clean, unblockable shot into the top corner. The biggest hurdle for any newcomer is the duration. Let us discuss the luxury of time. A football match is a 90-minute sprint. Cricket, however, lives in 3 different dimensions. First, there is T20. Think of this as a penalty shootout expanded into 3 hours. It is fast, loud, and aggressive. Every ball is a scoring attempt. Finally, there is Test cricket, 5 days. Why 5 days? Because Test cricket is a league season compressed into a single match. It is about survival, about a batter standing alone for 6 hours against physical pain and mental exhaustion, refusing to let the goal be hit. It is the ultimate test of human character. We move on to the strategy, which centers on the surface of deceit. In football, the pitch is usually a constant. In cricket, the pitch is a living, dying entity. On day 1, the surface is like a fresh carpet. By day 5, the sun has baked it. The clay has cracked. Now, when the ball hits those cracks, it behaves like a glitch in a simulation. It jaggedly turns, bounces unexpectedly, or stays dangerously low. This is where the spin bowler comes in. They don't use speed, they use friction. They use the cracks in the earth to deceive the batter's eyes. Imagine a footballer who could make the ball change direction 90 degrees mid-air after it bounces. That is the daily reality of a cricketer. It is a game played against the elements as much as the opponent. The humidity makes the ball swing in the air. The shadows of the evening make the red ball vanish. In cricket, nature is the 12th man on the field. Finally, the conclusion. Why should you care? If you love football for the tactical brilliance of a manager or the individual genius of a star player, you will find their echoes here. Cricket is a sport of individual heroism within a collective struggle. It is a game where a single mistake after 8 hours of perfection can lead to total failure. It is a game that rewards the patient, the brave, and the stoic. The next time you see a highlight of a man in white celebrating a fallen wicket, don't see a confusing ritual. See a striker who finally broke through a world-class defense after 100 attempts? Cricket is not complicated. It is just deep. And like any great tale, it requires you to sit still long enough to hear its heartbeat. The world is full of languages we haven't learned to speak yet. Cricket is one of them. If this perspective helped you see the game differently, consider joining our journey. We explore the ideas, mysteries, and histories that connect our global village. Stay curious. Like, share, and comment the best part you liked about this video.